For most customers, there are 3 procedures needed in order to complete the installation of Integrator 3. These steps include installing the core application, installing the Integrator 3 add-on module into the CMS or site application, and installing the Integrator 3 add-on module into the web application. This video will focus on the first step, the installation procedure for the core of Integrator 3. Alright, the first thing you want to do is download the main archive. It's going to be called Complete Archive from our website. The file name will end up looking like this: Integrator version, then version number, underscore, unzip me. And we want to go ahead and unzip it here into the local folder. And you'll see a whole bunch of new folders: Fusion, Integrator, Joomla. You want to use the Integrator folder because that is what contains your core application. So let's go into that, and you'll see a new application, or a new archive rather, called Integrator app version whatever. And so extract that as well into this folder. And that might take just a second. And when it's done, you've got all of your application files necessary to upload to your server. So let's go up to the server, and you'll see I've got a folder on my remote server called Accounts. You can call your folder Integrator 3 if you like. You can call it Clients. You can, whatever you want to call it. I prefer Accounts. That's just my preference. So I created Accounts, and I'm going to go ahead and upload all of these files except for the application archive there. And we'll just move that right over. And this may take a moment, so while it's doing that, I wanted to go ahead and mention that the htaccess file in there that you'll see can be used later on. Do not change that over. Don't rename the file from htaccess.txt to .htaccess until after you've completed the installation. That's a configuration thing you'll want to do later. If you do, you will not be able to access the installation or the application itself because you haven't configured anything yet. Alright, now that we have the files in place, we want to go into our browser. So we'll load that up. I like Firefox, you guys might like Chrome. So we're going to go to our website. This is the geti3.com demo site, and you'll see it's /demo, and to get to that accounts folder we're just going to add accounts, and all you got to do is hit enter. And you'll be taken automatically over to the installation process, the first step of the installation, and you want to accept the terms of service down at the bottom. And on the next page you'll be asked for your database settings. Now you'll probably want to have this configured ahead of time. Actually, you'll need to have it configured ahead of time because you'll need a database username and password. So what we're going to do is we are going to, I've already got that configured, I'm going to enter that in here. And you'll notice that as I do, it is going to check to see if those settings are actually valid. And I didn't spell something right, I don't think. No, I did not. See? Checks it on the fly. Boom. Now it's there. Now we're good there. I don't want to remember that. It will check some server requirements necessary, and we're going to proceed. And you'll see that there's a configuration file ready to go. Directories are all checked out. Everything's good. We're going to go ahead and install. And it's going to ask you for a database name. Now you can, if you prefer, you can certainly create a new database here. I've already created ones, and it'll let you know. It says, hey, we've already got one there. And so I want to disable that, and I should be good right there. I want an admin username. I like admin, that'll work for this. Admin email address, and the password that I've been using right here. And it also asks you for the license key. Now the license key can be, if you're upgrading or migrating from JWHM-CS Integrator, it can be that key. Be sure that you've reissued your key on our server before you do this. Or it could be a brand new key from a new purchase. And I'm sure that all those people wanted their licenses there. Install. Good to go, and we're going to go back to our login screen now. This is the admin login screen. Now all you have to do is put in your admin username and password. Now what's already happened is you've already had the install folder removed, all the database files and tables set up and ready to go, and all you gotta do is log in. And once when you're in, you see that you are all set. That is your core application. Now I'm going to go ahead and walk through setting up the API administrator. So to do that, we want to go up to the admins menu, click on that, and let's create a new user. And the username here is going to be API admin, and we're going to just call him API guy, user, API admin at API get i3 com department API. Be sure that you set your permissions group to the API users. And for this, we're just going to use a simple password here, and we're adding user. No, don't remember that. And that's all you need there. Now before you go into the configuring your connections, go ahead and grab your API key, which is located in here. You'll need that secret key in order to configure the rest of your connections, because they all use that key in order to encode and decode data between themselves so that it minimizes eavesdropping or anything else. And while we're in here, let's go ahead and enable the API logging so that if there's a problem, we can see it on the fly. And we're all set. And that's it. So your application is all set. You'll get notices at the top if there's issues, like debugging is turned on. That's not a big deal while you're getting it configured, but once when it's set up, you probably don't want that on. And I just enabled the API logging, so it's letting me know, hey, you're logging every call and it will fill up your database. So don't leave that on after you've got it configured and set up, or you can alternatively clear the API log here below by clicking the button. And that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching.